Hello. It's been a hot minute. So long ago that the Switch 2 wasn't even announced the last time we streamed. But hi, I'm hoping to get back on track soon, I say as I'm half an hour late. Long story that I don't want to get into, but, I'm doing okay at the moment, just to clear the air. But hello, welcome. It's been a bit. Last stream was, a week and a half ago, I think. So, I meant to do this like a week ago, but last Monday wasn't the best day for reasons that are probably kind of self-explanatory. So I did want to quickly talk about something. I'm not going to talk super in-depth about it because it is not the most fun topic, but I did want to very clearly state on the record some feelings I have been going through. So, something that's been on my mind is, it's not a secret, it's tagged underneath the stream, so this shouldn't come as a surprise, but I am trans. Again, big shocker, but I just want to say, as scary as things feel at the moment, I have to be me. I lived 2.5 decades as a not true to myself version of myself. This is like the weirdest way to put this. I'm not entirely awake, but basically, I should also specify, it goes without saying, but like, I want my streams to be a safe space. I want my streams to be a nice place for people to come and be able to feel safe and be able to relax a little bit from things happening in the world, and I will leave it at that. But again, hi, hello, welcome everybody. Hi Peter, hi Freeze, hi Caitlin, hi Lego, hi Mario. I'm hoping to get back on track. My original plan for a schedule was Monday, Wednesday, and I'm hoping to get back to that soonish. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I have a project in mind I've had a project in mind for a little bit, so I wanted to put it into action. So, one thing I wanted to do, and I'll talk about this more in a format. Oh, that's me playing Project Diva. There's so many times, or for a festival for that matter, there's so many times when I almost get like a full clear and then biff it at the very end. But yeah, that is a mood. I want to play Project Diva on stream at some point. Oh, hi Son, thank you for the follow. Guitar Hero's Encore, hell yeah. I was more of a Rock Band girly, personally. Though that was only like 2 Rock Band games. I have a nostalgia for like Lego Rock Band. Ooh, nice. I don't know that song. I don't know music from that era, unfortunately. Hi, meow meow merp meow. You'll be lurking. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate the follow. Congratulations. Wait, is the math not updating or is something broken? I'm trying to figure out if something broke, like if my counter is not updating. Okay, yes. I can confirm if my count is correct. Son is follower number 69. So, congratulations. Yeah, on my end it just updated to 69. Oh, I don't know what that says. But yeah, I appreciate seeing you around. I should stop dawdling and should probably get, moving. Because I already started later than I meant to. I'm gonna hop over here then. So, I am smart. And by smart, I mean I make decisions that probably aren't the smart decision. So, my childhood copy of Super Mario Bros. Is on the Game Boy Color. So I decided, hey, wouldn't it be funny if I just literally hook up my GameCube and the really like crusty looking Game Boy player, because I have like a DOL 101, so I don't have like component cables. So yeah, we were playing this in like 480i, on actual hardware for the sake of authenticity. Again, sometimes I make choices, but I want to see how this is. I know there are better ways to capture Game Boy games even off the Game Boy player, but again, for the sake of authenticity, also I don't know how to set up like Swiss or anything like that. I have never tried. Yeah, we'll give this a go and see how it is. And yeah, you might notice the stream tile. I'll explain it later, but I do want to make this like a recurring series of like going through my favorite games or my childhood games. I know the end game, and I'm biting off more than I can chew. I'm gonna say that right now, because that requires 4 other games, to put it bluntly. But yeah, I'm still planning out how many games, what games to play, in what order, and how to balance everything. So this is gonna be like, this was my project for 2025. It's gonna go to like 2028 if I had to make a guess, unless I can greatly improve my streaming schedule, because goddamn, some of the games that are my favorites are also bloody long. Alright, Super Mario Bros. Deluxe was the version I primarily grew up with. My family did have an NES. It broke pretty early on into my life. But then I got a Game Boy Color as a present, and played this game a ton. This is my original copy of the game, running on an actual Game Boy player, through composite / as video, going through a RetroTink. So this is the best quality I can feasibly obtain, not just emulating the game, but I also have the fun dynamic of having to use a GameCube controller in a 2D platformer, so that's gonna be funny. Alright, so you actually do have files. I did beat the game to basically test it out. This isn't my childhood save, though, to clarify. I did actually delete the save because of dead naming. So, yeah, the high scores are fairly fresh, just to clarify. So you have this cool little map screen. You can actually swap between Mario and Luigi using Select, which is really nice. There's no, like, direct co-op like in the old version, so this is like a little compromise. Check their channel and find out they're trans. That happens a lot, it feels like. Like, you just check in on a content creator, like, years later, and it's like, oh, this person's trans now. Alrighty, this is just Mario 1, but, like, really crunched down. Basically, the way this works is you can press up or down to scroll the screen to, like, the original height, and then you can also press select to move the camera out and back. It is not the best version in some ways. The way I describe this on paper is probably, like, the best version content-wise, but one of the worst playing versions. There's also, like, slowdown, I'm pretty sure, though I don't know if it's just because my GameCube is, like, almost 20 years old, like, genuinely. So I'll tell the story again, I guarantee it, but I do have a story about this GameCube. Basically, I was getting to the end of Thousand Year Door when my GameCube died, I'm pretty sure. We ended up getting a replacement of it, and then, like, immediately after the Wii came out, which can still play through GameCube games. So it wasn't the best investment, but, like, my GameCube's still kicking. I haven't even had to, like, replace anything on it. I have cleaned it up a few times. At some point I really would like a DOL 001 though, because you can use like an HDMI adapter. And I still have quite a few GameCube games. It's just a matter of like, that costs money, and I don't really want to buy a third GameCube, to be blunt. I don't even have my original Wii anymore. I got rid of it when the Wii U came out, which was a mistake in hindsight. We'll be getting to the Mario Advance games later on, by the way, because again, this series will generally try to focus on the versions that I grew up with, and I did also grow up with the Mario Advance games. So yeah, I did have an NES very briefly. I remember playing another game we'll be covering, probably next time, but never finished most of the games on NES. So my first time actually beating Mario 1 would have been the GBC version. I remember it was like on a visit to my grandparents. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the most pleasant visit because of family tension, but I just kind of was minding my own business playing Mario 1 when I actually beat the game. This version is a little bit more forgiving in some ways by having, like, saving. You don't have to, like, do press A to start or anything like that to, like, resume progress. That's the other thing, I actually didn't know about the level select code when I was a kid. So I would always have to go back to the beginning, meaning I never really got very far in Mario 1, I'm pretty sure. I am, like, 99% sure this was the first game I played, though. Either that or Duck Hunt, which would also be bundled in with Mario 1 in a lot of versions. The Lost Levels continue system. I didn't know that either, actually. Lost Levels All-Stars. All-Stars is another interesting game. We'll talk about that a little bit later as well. But in a lot of ways, this is a very fun conversion of the game. And I genuinely wish this version was on NSO, knowing my luck, because I don't have Psychic Win Funny as much as others I know, but I do feel like I have a tendency to buy a game, or like do something with a game, and then immediately after a better version comes out. So I would not be surprised if, like, there's an NSO drop this week and ends up being Mario Bros. Deluxe, because that is how my luck goes sometimes. That was just me being really dumb and careless. The first game was Mario 64. Yeah, I actually have mixed feelings on Mario 64, but we'll get to that later on, probably. There's a couple games I'm really not sure if I want to include in this series, just because they're really ungodly long. Xenoblade is one of them. Oh right, it would be the anniversary this year, huh? So yeah, maybe in September. So again, maybe I'm not gonna will it into existence this month, but it'll probably happen sometime. Again, this is a really fun version of the game. It has a lot of bonus content too. Ideally, I'd want a remake of this game of sorts, or at least some kind of version that basically takes the GBC content, but doesn't have the ridiculous screen crunch. And then I think that would actually be a really good version of the game. Yeah, I'm trying to play Warpless just because this game's short. If I play it Warpless, it'll be like 20 minutes. And I want to get more content out of it, basically, because it'll be very short otherwise. I'm also playing as Luigi, by the way. Of the two, I do actually prefer them Luigi to Mario. I always have, really. Just because Luigi's kind of like the underdog, and I feel like typically it's more fleshed out. But yeah, a modern version without the screen crunch would be nice. The screen crunch isn't too bad. There's a couple levels that are really obnoxious because of it. Alright, so far so good. We're only in World 2 though. It gets harder around World 5. Yeah, the little, like, level map screen is really cute. So yeah, there's a couple games also I'm a little bit torn on for this little, like, mini-series of mine, because, again, Xenoblade's long as hell. But the other problem is a little game called The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, which I swear certain people in the know have been claiming is getting ported to Switch any day now, and they've been saying that for 4 years. So do I wait for a Switch port, or do I just, like, dig out my Wii U? I actually made a discovery recently. There's, like, 2 different types of, like... No, 3 different types of, like... storage manufacturers for the Wii U. and I lucked out. I got the one that doesn't die as much. So my Wii U is going strong after like 13 years, because I just, you know, luck of the draw, got one that actually does not have the faulty, like, NAND storage. We're gonna collect Doritos. I do not know if oh right, Zelda. I'm very out of it today. Oh shit, I almost just ran off the platform. I'm not paying attention. This level sucks. This is one of the ones that's miserable because of the screen crunch, because you can't see the fish. So a lot of times they'll just kind of snipe you because you literally can't see them coming. So yeah, oh shoot. Alright, we're alive. Listen, if anyone, it would actually be kind of fun to get a posse together for Amazing Mirror also. I've thought about it, because Amazing Mirrors could technically qualify for this series, because that was one of my first Kirby games. So if I could get a squad together for, like, 4-player Amazing Mirror through, like, NSO, that could be fun. Again, I make a lot of plans, to be blunt. I have issues following through with those plans. That's the other caveat to all of this. Like, in my case, again, I've mapped out a general, like, list of games I want to do for the series, but a couple of them are like, I don't own them actually. Like, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax would actually count because that was one of my first traditional 2D fighting games. I don't own a copy of it anymore. I had it on PS3 and I had to rebuy it on like Steam or something. So I still need to figure out the logistics of some of this like planned series. Also, the term like Fox Girls Favorites is because, hi, it's me, I'm a Fox VTuber. And 2, I just like alliteration. I just wanted something to have good alliteration. Like, Fox's Favorites was a possibility, but I almost like the sound of Fox Girl Favorites better for some reason. Yeah, this will just be a recurring thing I do throughout my channel's life, hopefully, of just going through all my favorite games. There's a one up here, and I can never remember where it is. There it is. Mahjong Mondays. I have never played Mahjong, and something tells me I'm going to end up playing Mahjong by being friends with you, Son. Alright, 3-1, our first night level. And that colon 3 definitely tells me I'm correct with my assumption there. You're teaching Cubo, hell yeah. Who do you mean in P4 UA? Something tells me you strike me as a kanji main, Peter, and I don't know why. Or probably like Akihiko, actually. Now that I think about it. I'd probably stick to my original main, who's Yukiko. I like zoners. I like being a piece of shit with a ranged character. Hi, it's me, Dizzy Main. Alrighty then. I'm also gonna have to double up. That was really silly on my part. I'm also gonna double up a few games, because there are games from my childhood that I've already streamed, like Accent Core, speaking of Dizzy, and Sonic Adventure 2, I'm probably going to end up redoing. Your IRL Yukiko, I will take that as a compliment. I'm actually kind of upset, because I'm realizing you're right. I was just thinking about it the other day. I don't even remember what it was. Also, yeah, to clarify, you will always run into my main, because Dizzy is the arcade mode boss of Guilty Gear X. So she's always encountered, which is very lucky. Just perfecting her. Yeah, the GPA version is very easy. Probably to make up for the weird-ass button combos you have to put in. Because it's normally like all face buttons, but having to use like L and R definitely complicates it. I was thinking about, like, I don't even remember what it was, but I just started breaking down laughing at one point recently. Like, something was said, and I just could not stop laughing. I can't even remember what it was, but then I'm thinking about this, like, oh god, I really am Yukiko, aren't I? Alright, meanwhile, my favorite's Rise, because I grew up with Fruits Basket, and I'm typically biased towards characters voiced by Laura Bailey. Oh, alright, I almost didn't duck that because I was thinking about Fruits Basket. You know, just normal things in my everyday life, getting distracted by thinking about Fruits Basket. Alright, we haven't died so far, so that's nice. We're heading into the rough stretch, though. I'm also trying to decide order, because technically Mario Advance would be a ways off, but like, in a lot of ways it would make sense to do Mario 2 next, but again, if we're going chronologically, I feel like other games would come up first. I'm also thinking about trying to do something really silly, which is a BizHawk shuffler of miscellaneous GBC games from my childhood. Like, I remember a Batman game, I remember, like, a racing game, there was, like, an Arthur game, so, like, I've kind of considered just doing, like, a shuffler of a bunch of childhood games at some point as part of the series. So who have we established? Oh god. Persona 4 would count for that, wouldn't it? Yeah, it actually would, huh? I'm not promising a Persona 4 playthrough. I'm just gonna say this up front right now. If a remake happens between when I would get to it, because that'd be like in this timeline around 2013, this in the timeline's around like 2000, so like we have a ways to go. But if it gets a remake before then, I will try to do something with it, but I do not promise a full playthrough. But again, it is an important game to my love of RPGs, so I feel like I should play it a little bit on stream. I don't even know P4G. I think someone gifted it to me and I got rid of it on Steam. Just because I'm not, like, friends with that person anymore. I also don't know if I count Reload or not, or if I should just do Portable, because I almost feel like Portable has more emotional attachment. I have more emotional attachment to it. And P5 is too goddamn long. I don't want to go through that again. Alright, the only mushroom stage in the game. But I think Lost Levels uses these platforms occasionally. I'm playing very recklessly because I'm not entirely awake. You know what I want a remake of? I want a remake of Raido Kuzunoha. And I'm not just saying this to be a smartass, I actually would want a new version of that game. Like, it genuinely seems kind of interesting from what I've seen of it. But it's like, I'm not paying like $200 for a PS2 game, because I don't know how well that game works in alternative methods, shall we say. It's also Digital Devil Saga, too. This is wrong. I don't know why I went this way. This is a maze level, by the way. This is actually a really big fix in Deluxe and also All-Stars. But they give you like a little chime if you actually do it right, or a little buzzer if you do it wrong. So you're not going in completely like having to figure it out on your own. So it definitely makes things a lot clearer. Especially for 7-4. Not to be confused with 7-Force, as Gunstar Heroes. That is probably not a plus 2-bit. Alright, halfway through the game. We're only like 20 minutes in. Plus 1. Oh, thank you, son. So yeah, part of my desire for streaming was to kind of show the games I like, the games I grew up with, the games that shaped my interests, and continue to resonate because they are part of my life in a way, and Mario is definitely one of those series. The inherent problem is how much Mario are we gonna get through this series? Because I've grown up with a lot of Mario. Like, do I do Mario Parties? Do I do Mario Kart? Like, it could just be a lot of Mario, or Sonic, or Zelda. And again, the big hurdle for me is Final Fantasy. Once we get to like Final Fantasy and Xenoblade territory, because those... Ow. That's just gonna be upsettingly long. Speaking of upsetting, I don't like playing 5-2 without power-ups, so this'll be fun. I'm not committing to a Mario Monday, just on the grounds of, I feel like that'd get kind of stale, actually. Just playing entirely Mario on Monday. I almost want to mix it up more. I like variety. Oh yeah, that's a game I can't do. I just thought of a game that's like, oh yeah, I think that's banned on Twitch, so I actually can't do that, even though it is a very important game to me. Very moving game. I played a visual novel, but yeah, I think it's banned on Twitch. Alrighty, so far so good, but now we have this little Hammer Bro section. I don't know if they give you a power-up here. I don't think they do. I know they do in the 8-3 Hammer Bro level. They give you a lot of power-ups, but... Oh. Well, I'll take that at least. The weird problem with Mario 1 is there's actually a lot of asset reuse, despite how short the game is. So we're coming up on like a reused level, essentially. Yep, it is Super fucking Mario. It is officially a PG-13 stream, because I've used my one F-bomb for the stream. But hi, Nicole! Hey, I'm even getting a lot of fireworks too. That is not meant on purpose. It's just kind of working out that way. So yeah, this is just 1-3 again, but now we have bullet bills and smaller platforms. It's like, the game isn't that long. Why are we reusing assets this aggressively? But again, this was like a simpler time for games. Do we all get one? Sure? I don't know how that rule works, actually. Shucks. Okay. We just need to, like, swear on the good place now. Yeah, it's just one per movie. It's a very arbitrary rule, in my opinion. Oh good, we have this level without power-ups. This is gonna be fun. We have this long fire bar, so we have to quickly, and I said quickly, that is not quickly, but we got it anyway, quickly get the power up and keep going. This is really fun with Screen Crunch, by the way. Cool, made it. Alright, so far so good. Have we died yet? I don't think we have. I'm like genuinely surprised. Alright, that was dumb. I should not have gone away with that, but it worked. It's almost like I've played Mario 1 a lot of times, and I kind of know how to navigate this game's, quirks, shall we say. Depending on how fast this goes, I wonder if I could squeeze in Mario Advance. I'm not really good at Mario 2 is the only problem. Like, it's a bit of a blind spot for me. Mario World also, which is... That was really dumb on my part. Which is also really, like... I don't know if that's surprising, because it's like... Well, so much for not having a death. But I don't know if that's, like, surprising to hear that, like, despite growing up with Mario 1 and 3 a lot, I really don't have a lot of attachment to Mario 2. You know, despite the literal, in this case, egg character, I still kind of wonder if Birdo, like, cracked my egg. Or, like, it wouldn't have cracked my egg, but, like... I do wonder if she had some influence on my egg, basically. Just on the nature of, like, you know, sort of trans character. Though again, not necessarily handled the best in the original scripting of it. It's like Mario 2 isn't really a favorite of mine, but I almost feel like it is significant enough that I'd be willing to count it for this series. Everyone's favorite character, Ostrich? I thought it was Ostro. Why did I do that? I'm like massively on autopilot today. It's amazing I haven't paid for my hubris more. Yep, Miku number of coins, that's obviously good luck. 39 can be read as Miku. So it's often associated with Miku. You know, everyone's favorite character from Fortnite, Hatsune Miku. Alright, there's a power-up in the next stage, we'll be fine. I do wanna play more Fortnite on stream someday. I wanna play more Strive on stream. I just don't know a good time, because it's like... Maybe when Venom drops, I'll try to jump back in. I don't know if I'd be good as Venom, because I've never really gotten into Venom in previous games, but... Oh yeah, Mouser. Again, we might have time for Mario Advance, but we might be pushing it. It might kind of carry over into Mario 3. But again, I do feel like we're gonna essentially go a little bit out of order for my life, and just do all the Mario classic games first, just because... If I be technical, I did actually grow up with the NES versions of those games, so they would be... Oh shit. They wouldn't be chronologically all in a row, but I would have finished them later. Oh god, the Super Players stuff. I haven't played Lost Levels in full in a very long time. I should play Lost Levels, but I don't know if I want to do this version of Lost Levels is what I'm currently debating. Cause like, oh, Lost Levels, the notoriously hard Mario game. Okay, but what if we add screen crunch? Man, I was planning to show it off a little bit, but probably not in totality, just for the sake of my sanity. I thought I would have clipped the fire bar, but I'm glad I didn't. Why is Luigi... Like, Luigi normally doesn't have a Fire Flower sprite, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he just has Mario's, usually. So this is actually a fairly unique sprite to this version of the game. I don't know what Mario... Like, Mario Maker, I think, gives him a unique sprite, now that I think about it. Alrighty, so far so good. We're moving on to World 7. Now, for like, in-game stuff, well, I want to show this off later, but just to note it, I actually am missing something from World 7. There's sort of like an achievement system in this game, where there's like unlockables tied to certain objectives, and one is tied to defeating Bowser in every world with a Fire Flower, and I am actually missing the one for World 7. So I'm actually probably going to try a little bit, at least, to try to hold on to this Fire Flower. So if you see me being a little bit more, dodgy and less, like, gung-ho in this particular level, it's because I am actually, trying to hold on to a Fire Flower for a little bit. You know, for using a GameCube analog stick, this is also going to be okay. It was definitely not meant for this tiny-ass D-pad. Why is the D-pad on this so tiny? No bullet bill glitch reset? Is that even in Deluxe? I'd be curious if it actually is or not. I figured, I knew Minus World was gone, so I figured the, flagpole glitch would be gone too. Oh shoot, I zoned out for like half a second. Almost died because of it. Can you tell that I'm not all here today? The other one is that I'm like torn on is like Mario 64, because I don't know if I want to count that or not. You can still do that? Oh wow, that's interesting actually. I thought they had removed it in this one. Maybe I'm thinking of All-Stars. Yeah, Mario 64 is complicated because I would play the DS version first. Oh, All-Stars does have it. I don't know what I was thinking of then. So yeah, this is gonna be obnoxious as hell. I need to hold on to a fire flower, or I want to hold on to a fire flower to this stupid gauntlet of fish. Alright. Does have the first 453? Damn. Wonder how, like, that's possible. God damn it. Also, that happens. Sometimes I'll just get bounced into a pit like that. Also, we're actually set behind the item, so we can't even get a power-up for the next level. I mean, this is like really unforgiving, actually. Transitioning between stages is faster. Is it based on level time or something? Because, like, I would think the map screens would add time to it, but maybe, like, the cuts away are fast enough. I'd have to look into that, because that actually sounds really interesting. I love speedrunning. I find it really fascinating. Same as NES, but there's no frame. Oh. So you don't have to worry about buses anymore. I keep making bus jokes. This is like the, what? Second or third one I've made recently. But there's no room for error? Oof. Ouch. Yeah, that is really cool though. That is possible. Is that RTA or like TAS? Shoot. There we go. Oh, Stars is faster? Oh. RTA, damn. That's really cool. Like, I find speedrunning super fascinating. I'd love to learn Wind Waker, but, that seems like a hellish speedrun, if you ask me. It looks really cool, though. $451 task? Damn. Huh. That's really cool. Lost levels is interesting, but again, we'll show that later, I think. It's like Ocarina to some extent. Yeah, that's kind of the problem, actually, is like having to do the barrier skip and all the like death warps and everything. Not death warps, zombie hovers. Sounds like really scary. And then, wait, I do have a working Game Boy still. I could do the Tingle stuff too, because I do actually have a Game Boy Advance. I don't know if I would want to mash my face against a Game Boy Advance though, in all fairness, as part of a speedrun, as that is actually a speedrun strat, is... Wait, why don't they just do co-op runs? It'd be so much easier if they don't have to, like, use the GBA and everything all at once. Hi, Kirby. How's it going? Oh, fun thing about this stage. We have this little block structure. Remember it for later, because it actually comes back later, but they make it scary. So fun story, if you get to this point, you're basically in the home stretch because there's a life loop in this stage, which is good because I hate 8 too. It's like one of the hardest stages in my opinion. But yeah, there was always a 1-up in this second, this second block here. So yeah, if you can get to this point, you're basically home free. Cause, yeah, this is like the hardest level otherwise. How am I? I am feeling actually pretty alright at the moment. I think. Crud. We made it. Cool. Playing with fire a little bit, but there's a jump right upcoming that's like really obnoxious, this one here. Yeah, I knew I was gonna mess it up at least once, so again, it's a good thing we have a life loop. We might be here for a bit, to be fair. Again, I'm not locked in all fairness, so... I fully expect this to take 1 to 2 tries. I don't know what else I'll use actual hardware for, in all fairness. Or at least GameCube, just because I do feel like I'm not as, like... I just kinda wanted to do something special for this, like, first one, but I don't know if I'll do that for others. Had to help friends with their moods. Aw, hope they're feeling better. But, hi. Hi, Esper. Welcome in. Okay, let's try this again. And the bullet bill even helped us a little bit. Hell yeah. Second try. But also this world has no checkpoints, so like if you die, you have to redo the entire level anyway. So I'm gonna be extraordinarily cautious for the rest of the stage, because again, that jump is like one of my least favorite. It's actually, in my opinion, even harder in All-Stars because the physics are slightly different, and I'm not used to that. So yeah, I actually find that significantly harder in All-Stars. This might be a high score for this copy, or at least post-transition. If we can stick the landing, that is. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay today. I know a lot of people are going through rough spots, myself included, in all fairness. Yeah, and I do also recognize that it's been a bit, so hopefully we'll be able to get my streams back on track a little bit, because again, I didn't mean to take last week off, it just kind of happened because stress. Alright, speaking of stress, we have more Hammer Bros coming up. If I can get one, that'd be great. There we go. So that's the hard part done. But now we have this little stretch of Hammer Bros, so we're gonna play it safe, because again, we don't really want to lose this Fire Flower. You also have a really funny block coming up here, because it's like really hidden with the wall. It is completely visible in All-Stars, because the wall is a different color. So it's like completely spoiled. But yeah, this is the same block arrangement as at the end of 8-1. They just took out the supporting pillar parts to make it look scarier, and it actually works as like an optical illusion, because having them just single blocks floating makes them look scarier, even though it's the exact same jump as last time. Again, fun little game design tidbit. That was dumb, jumping, and at such a point where I couldn't even see if the platform was set up properly. Alright, so far so good. Just 3 more rooms, I think. Yeah, I need to get better about, like, being willing to take a break in all fairness. But again, hopefully we're getting back on track. I do have a plan potentially for Friday this week also, but I know other, like, friends like to stream on Friday, so I might not do it, but it would be a fitting day to stream a very specific game, and I feel like I should leave it at that for the sake of some suspense. Oh god. Hey, we made it. Totally wasn't worried. Totally had it under control the whole time. So we got this little fireball, so we're gonna wait for it just to be on the safe side, and then we will take out Bowser. So yeah, we are done with Mario 1. Damn, that only took like 40 minutes. Aw, she like gets on her little tippy toes. I don't remember that being in the NES version, so that's a really cool detail. The only time when like Luigi or Mario for that matter are taller than Peach, because normally they're a little bit shorter. And we got the end screen, so the ending is kind of spruced up a little bit. We also get this. And there is a separate one for Mario, as you might imagine. So yeah, there's like an achievement system and everything. Alright, let's see where we ranked. I like how whenever I do my name now, I just include Fox, like a last name. You can also change color, but I like the white best for this branding. That is probably number 2, right? Because I think my other file was slightly higher. Nope, that's number 1. Hey look, it's inverted. Because you have 6-2 and then 2-6. It's almost, well, other than the 50 points on the end. It's almost the exact score, just with 2 digits flipped. Oh look, it's 26 also. The previous one. Of course it is. But we're moving on. Not gonna lie, I was really worried about how this was gonna go, because as much as I've played Mario 1 50 million times throughout my life, this particular version is kind of not what I'm the most familiar with. So let's go over some other bonus-y stuff, because there's actually a lot of bonus content. There's like a level mode here. There's like a challenge mode where you have like target scores and like special objectives. So like for the sake of demonstration, you have 5 red coins in every level, and you also have a hidden Yoshi. So it's really a nice way to add some replay value to a game that, as we have seen, isn't very long. Some of the target scores are actually pretty mean too, like they actually toned them down on the Japanese version, which actually came out a little bit later. They did actually lower some of the scores because they were a little bit too high, or something like that. And yeah, some of the scores are actually very difficult because you have to like juggle points versus collecting all the like collectibles really fast. So it is surprisingly difficult. But yeah, you also have hidden Yoshis. I know this one's right there. But the others are obviously a little bit better hidden. I missed a coin somewhere, and I don't know where. That's mildly upsetting, actually, because it's like, where was that? Oh well. But again, there is like a whole scoring system and everything. I'm like the 300 off too. That was like really close to a perfect run, but was a little too slow and missed a coin. I also don't know if it's like cumulative, where you have to get all 3 in one run, or if you can get them individually. I assume you can get them individually. It's like do a score run, and a red coin run, and then a Yoshi run. Like you could hypothetically do that, but the red coins do give you score, so... And maybe you do have to do them all in one run. I actually don't know, because I've never devoted that much time to this. Got a little jaunty tune as well. But yeah, you can just do this for every level. And you got a little like bar at the bottom where you can get like a total score and you want to get it to a certain level. So yeah, it's a nice little way to add some additional challenge. There's a versus mode. I can't demonstrate it because I did not fish out a Game Boy Advance. But there was like an offline version of the versus mode, which is called You versus Boo. basically you have these little like challenges where you race a boo, but again, I'm pretty sure these are the versus mode stages just in single player, which is nice, so you're not completely out of luck if you don't have anyone to play with. There's like a scoring system too, where like depending on how fast you are compared to the boo target time, the boo will level up to be tougher. Like there's like rare boos as well, I'm pretty sure. You also can't like zoom the camera out here, which is kind of interesting. But again, I've never actually played this multiplayer for obvious reasons, but it is cool that this exists. I actually don't know if this is like a single cart game, or like you need everyone to have their own cart kind of a game. Yeah, genuinely do not have an answer for that. But again, depending on how fast you score, how ahead you are against the boo, you will have the boo level up, and be a little bit harder to defeat. But we didn't do great there, so the boo is gonna stay the same. But yeah, you have like a green boo as well. So yeah, a very interesting bonus mode. You also have like records, this is self-explanatory. Yeah, you can tell I didn't have the best time on like off-screen attempts where it's like, yeah, I got to 8-3 and died in the extra mode. Which also, yeah, there's still the extra mode from the original. You also get a level select if you beat the game once, but as you beat more levels, you'll unlock them as well for the level select. Same as always, Buzzy Beetles instead of Goombas, faster platforms, and so on. There's the album, this is the achievement system, so like, you get little different awards for different achievements. This is for the star courses. You have ones for like getting fireworks, which is based on timer. You have one for finding a hidden one-up. You know, finding a coin heaven, you know, beating the game kind of thing. There's also ones for like getting all the challenges completed, defeating one of each enemy. And yeah, you have special ones as well for using fire to defeat Bowser, and I'm still missing 7-4. Was that all that I want to show here? I think that is. I forget what all these are. There's one for finding Yoshi, I'm pretty sure. Like, specifically for Yoshi, but I think there's some others too, tied to extra mode. There might be one for versus mode too, which is basically unobtainable. It's possible to miss out on one of the challenge ones? Interesting, I did not know that. Finally, we have the little toy box over here. You have a calendar, because the game bugs out. Oh, that's unfortunate. So I can date the stream by going over here and saying, hey, this is when you stream the game. Sure, why the hell not? This is a alphabetical keyboard on a Game Boy Color. So it works about as well as you may expect it to. Is there a colon? I don't see a colon in this list, but maybe it's in the options. I need a colon for something. If you know me, you know exactly what I'm going to do. For this whole, like, retrospective series of going through, like, childhood favorites, the other one I'm not sure how to handle is Animal Crossing, because it's like, technically those games can go on forever, so what counts as, like, a full playthrough of those? I don't know what these do. Ah, here we go. So we're just gonna go over here, and then do this. There we go. So yeah, we have a little reminder of our stream playthrough date. If I ever, like, boot this game up again, which I don't know how likely that would be, but either way, it is preserved, as long as the battery lasts. I'm amazed the battery still works. It's the original battery. I never replaced it. So it's kind of a miracle it's still functional, to be honest. Yep, like fortune telling. This is kind of neat. If you get like an extremely lucky, you actually start with 5 additional lives. Not that it really matters at this point, because we've already finished the game. This is how actual tarot draws work for me, it feels like. Yeah, here, you got 5 extra lives. If that works for the other mode, that could actually be really helpful. You have this one here, which just basically will tell you where Yoshis are. Not exactly, but they'll kind of indicate the general location of the hidden block. And you also have like all the Toads and Peach give you items. Does the mouse hole in the back do anything? It doesn't look like it. But you can actually set the little startup image. This is very fascinating to me, because it's like kind of Super Mario Sunshine looking, but this would have been like 2 years before. I guess it could have still been in the works at that point. But also, whichever one you leave it at will just be the startup screen when you boot up the game again. You have all sorts of little like things. You can make them say different things, which I totally did misuse this power as a child. Is that all of them? Yep, that's all of them. You have like little logos. You can also print them out. If you have a Game Boy printer, you can like straight up print these out. Which I never had one, so I was never able to use that. I want to say some other games I had printed functions too. I want to say the Tarzan Game Boy Color game might have had some kind of printing mode. She says trans rights. Good for them. See, the Tarzan Game Boy Color game would be on the list of like a BizHawk shuffler of like weird licensed games I grew up with on Game Boy Color. Like that would 100% be in there. You have these little like walking sprites. But again, like being able to just print out stuff from a Game Boy is just really cool. Like it's not particularly like useful, I feel, in terms of like the quality, but it's just kind of neat to have the option. And you have these on toilet paper for some reason. And yeah, Peaches are these. So yeah, that's the toy box. Again, nothing like overly critical, but again, I think it is enough that I would like to see Super Mario Bros. Deluxe on NSO. And finally, saving this for last, we have Super Mario Bros. For Super Players. So, what this is, it is a truncated version of Lost Levels. Basically, you're missing World 9 onwards, I'm pretty sure, but you have like the original 8 worlds of Lost World preserved. I make no promises of beating this mode, to be honest, because I do not remember Lost Levels very well. Last time I would have played Lost Levels, I almost already died. Last time I played Lost Levels probably would have been on like Wii U Virtual Console. So, yeah, we're not getting through this mode, probably. It's like Lost Levels, but like screen crunch does not seem like a particularly appealing combo. You beat Lost Levels without rewinds, so the infinite 1-up? Dang, that's really impressive to be honest, as I'm very not good at this game. This does have a couple tweaks. Obviously, it's missing the custom sprites from Lost Levels. It is also missing the change in physics, so Mario and Luigi play the same. The other major difference is they took out the wind. There are a couple stages with like wind as an obstacle, or as a help actually. Sometimes it can push you forward. But they got rid of the wind, so they adjusted some of the platform places from what I gather, to account for not having that. Hi, AC! It's missing the higher bounce height off enemies. Ah, interesting. So yeah, it's basically Lost Levels, but without all the physics tweaks that Mario 2 Lost Levels Famicom added. I'm gonna be cheeky. I'm not gonna be cheeky. Okay, game says no, so we're not doing warps. Cool. The warp zone in this game is really rude, by the way. It's like, you have to like go to a secret area, but if you keep going to the end, it's only a warp pipe to like World 2. There's a couple that send you backwards too. How goes saving the princess? We already saved the princess, and now we're just going through the Lost Levels portion for a little bit. Alright, good sign. Very good sign. Just run off the edge, why don't ya? I'm also wondering, never mind, that answers my question. I was gonna ask if the flying bloopers are still here. They are. Cool. Yeah, playing this with a very limited field of view is, like, not my favorite thing in the world. I'm pretty sure the last time I played this game on, like, Wii U, I would have also used, like, copious save stating. I would not have been in this game vanilla at that point in my life. There's also no double jump glitch. Oh, that sucks. Alright, this isn't going great, to be fair, but it's not going terribly. We have 9 lives, so that's... Oh wait, did those carry over from the, minigame? Or the, like, fortune-telling? This is dumb. I don't know if it's possible to get that without dying in the process, but... There we go. I just jump off into the lava anyway. Good job, me. Well, at least this is easier now. Or maybe not. Okay. As a kid, I was never able to beat this portion of Mario Bros. Deluxe. I was only able to beat the main game. Kid me could barely beat the main game. I don't know how I would have ever gotten through lost levels. Alright. Alright, I'm just like, I think my skill just went out the window. I'm like playing real bad at the moment. Yeah. Shucks. Okay. Well, we got through one world, which is one more world than I thought we were going to get through with this. Alright, good start. Again, I think I'll just go until I get a game over on this, just for the sake of showing it off. It is a cool, like, curiosity, I think. Like, it's really fascinating they just were able to, like, cram part of the lost levels in. Though I think I read somewhere that some of the extra worlds are still in the files, but just not implemented. And I'm not sure why they wouldn't, other than, like, space limitations. Okay. See, like, this isn't even a lost levels issue, this is just a me issue at this point. I'm just playing real reckless. It's like, I'm not really committed to beating lost levels on stream yet. Massive asterisk there, but I will not elaborate at this time. But I definitely am emotionally very checked out at the moment. Alright. That was a Kaizo moment, except it wasn't over the pit, it was just me not knowing it was there. That's something else I want to play on stream is Kaizo. If we're talking about games that are actually impactful to my life, Kaizo is actually one of them, for the reason you probably think it is. I do miss the custom sprites, to be honest. It gives lost levels like a very unique flair, now it just kind of feels like a level pack. What's the reason? Oh, you know. Alright, taking it slow. So far so good. Oh, I probably should have gotten a running jump on that, huh? Nope, we're fine. I don't know if there's like a clean heaven here or something. This definitely does not have to do with a certain Canadian. Exactly. Totally not. Ah, shit. Shoot. There we go. Never has. I have played Kaizo before, though. This is why whenever people are like, wow, you're so good at platformers, because you talk about like being able to beat chapter 9 and all this other stuff. It's like I play difficult platformers for some reason. I've made interesting life choices, to be blunt. With save states, to clarify. And yeah, the poison mushroom design is actually one that would be completely original to this version of Lost Levels. Wow, you're so good at platformers. Thank you. See, I have been Celeste multiple times, because I am... I don't know if I should say that on the stream, actually. I will stop there. But I am someone who enjoys playing very difficult games sometimes. But specifically platformers. Celeste has the benefit of, at least they reset you fairly generously, so it's not like as crushing as other games. Oh shoot. This dumb bullshit here. There we go. Alright. Ah, okay, I lost control. I lost control of my life there. It's fine. Just kinda sped up unexpectedly. So hi, Cly, welcome in. If I ever do like a donation thingy, I might almost consider doing like Lost Levels as an incentive. Like 100, not 100%, I wouldn't promise everything, but... Am I being dumb? Is there another block here somewhere? There it is. Had a feeling. Impactful list of games reminds me of mods of a Discord server who did a monthly BizHawk Shuffler each month, where 5 games that impacted one person as a gamer. That'd be really cool, actually. Yeah, it'd be Lost Levels through All Stars, probably, for the sake of rewinds for one thing, and also just it's a lot fancier, I'd say. I do like the physics in Mario 1 and Lost Levels and All Stars though. The way you like don't bounce off a block, but you just kind of hit it and then like keep going upwards a little bit. That can be really disorienting. I just ran straight into that Koopa, huh? It's kind of interesting, like, this feels very Yoshi's New Island in a way, and I don't know how to explain it if you haven't played Yoshi's New Island, but like, you have a lot of the same tropes as Mario 1, but just rearranged. And Yoshi's New Island kind of does that too, but it somehow doesn't feel like accepted, just because Yoshi's New Island has like kazoos blaring in your ears. So yeah, you don't have to beat the game 8 times. This is another interesting quandary though. I think I'm good to stop there on Lost Levels for now. Again, maybe if I ever do like a donation thing or a subathon, maybe I'll toss in Lost Levels 100% as an incentive. But yeah, that was a quick look at Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. One thing I want to do as part of this, like, you know, Fox Girls Favorites series that I'm starting as of now is I want to dedicate some time to just kind of talking about the games that I play on stream. Something I want to do with new games too, like essentially like a review at the end. But basically, this is my childhood copy of the game. This is the version I finished for the first time, so it is very special to me. Even when actually getting rid of a lot of Game Boy games for the sake of clearing space before a move, like a cross-state move, I kept this one because it does have intrinsic value to me. It's a complicated game because this is like the best version of Mario 1. In some ways, yeah, it's like got a lot of cool bonus features, but it also just plays poorly. Again, like the really bad screen crunch, or the zoom in specifically. In my case, using a GameCube controller is not optimal. But it's a serviceable version of Mario 1, I'd say. The other big downside is obviously with the Super Players mode, then the cracks really start to show just because of how unwieldy it is to try to play Mario Lost levels with that level of zoom. And also, like, missing the physics tweaks and the custom sprites and everything. Yeah, this is a game that I will always hold, like, near and dear to my heart, even though it's probably not the optimal version to ever play. And again, I would love to see this on NSO, to, like, be able to play the versus mode with friends. Or just, like, not have to dig out my GameCube. I know there are other ways to play this game, but I just want to go full authenticity to kick off this little retrospective series. The only problem is I don't know what to do next, because again, we could keep going in order, which would probably mean we're jumping up to the GameCube, probably. But again, there is almost a temptation to do, like, a shuffler of just childhood stuff that's, like, more, like, tangential to this. So again, I'm kind of weighing options, but I do want to make this, like, a recurring feature. It's just going through games like this. Yeah, we have a bit of a decision to make, because we could probably squeeze in at least part of Mario Advance today, but I almost want to dedicate a whole stream to that, because it could take the full, like, 2 to 3 hours. Mario 3 will definitely take, like, 2 to 3 hours, so that'll be its own stream. But again, the timing is also a little bit up in the air, because it's like, on one hand, yeah, I did grow up with the NES versions. On the other hand, I didn't really, like, finish any of them through the NES versions. But again, that's also important to mention, where, yeah, I did grow up with the NES version. It was probably the first game I ever played, but, it's kind of made me a Mario fan for life at this point. I've played, like, every major Mario game, and I enjoy most of them. There's only a couple ones I don't really care for. Lost Levels is one, just because I have no nostalgia for it, and it's very difficult. I want to give Mario World another try at some point, because I grew up with the GBA version of that, which I've heard is not the best. But yeah, for main series specifically, I just really do enjoy Mario, and again, expect to see a lot of Mario games coming up on the channel, as a lot of them I have a deep attachment to from my formative years. But yeah, we have a choice. All of them are GameCube, or GameCube adjacent, because I do Switch versions. One is only on GameCube though, which is Rogue Squadron. Yeah, screen crunch isn't great, but there's a hack that fixes it. But yeah, Rogue Squadron is very tempting to do, but Disney and Star Wars copyright. Yeah, that's why it's called for super players in this game, because it's literally meant for like, Lost Levels was meant for people who are good at, like, who really love Mario. It's basically a level pack. It's kind of the same philosophy as Galaxy 2, of just, here's the same game, but we're tacking on more levels. Like, same physics. Not same physics, but, like, same, like, vibe. But just, like, you know, they couldn't do DLC back at this time, so they just kinda toss out a sequel. Yeah, I don't know how formal I'm gonna make these, like, little outro bits in terms of, like, editing down videos. A lot of, like, the pot, like... Okay, that was an engine. A lot of, like... This is meant, like, I'm kind of trying to debate how to, like, chop up, like, streams or videos and, like, come up with more creative ways. So, like, spending more time talking about the game. Trying to be a little bit more focused than just talking about Guilty Gear constantly. Speaking of which, we're actually kind of, screw it. Now that I think about it, the stream is like, we still got like 40 minutes left minimum. I might as well keep going. I just wanted to make sure I could get that little outro bit in, but now that I have, it's fair game. Good start, okay. the like 5 minutes of not playing the game has made it so I have lost all of the built-up skill I had of playing Mario, apparently. Here's another question for people who like track gameplay. What happened there? Why did I phase through the squid? R/ brand new sentence. Okay. I totally lost my train of thought because of clipping through a blooper. I have no clue where I was going with that. Yeah, a lot of them were just kind of like expansion packs, and that's not necessarily a derisive kind of thing. It kind of is treated that way a lot now. But I almost feel like it's almost like asset reuse in general is a topic that I feel like is not as cut and dry as like some make it out to be, if that makes sense. Like, there are a lot of cases where asset reuse is just the smart play, because why would you make a new asset for something that's like isn't that different between games? You know, like Resident Evil, it's like, why would you remodel the wire cutters for every game? Because there's no point, it's wire cutters. I do enjoy the memes of the wire cutters being the most like recurring character in modern Resident Evil though. Oh hey, very... I was gonna say that was convenient, but then I lost my jump, so... not so convenient. It's actually clever putting it right where the hammer bro is, so you'll kind of find it by accident. Oh. Huh, that just negates, interestingly. Bummer. Can you tell that I haven't played Lost Levels in a very long time? Okay, I panicked. Alright, I'm playing with fire. Okay. Alright, we lived. That's a really high pipe. Oh, this is dumb. What is this, like, level, like, enemy placement? Like, what am I looking at? Oh god, forgot about those bullet bills, apparently. Alright, this is going, in a direction. I don't know if it's a good direction, but it's definitely going in a direction. Alright, I thought I could get high enough, but that did not pan out. Yeah, the wind physics are gone, and Luigi just is a recolored Mario now. Well, that could have gone better. Oh wait, you actually just keep starting with 10 lives. That's very helpful, actually. I don't know why I started with only 5 last time, though. Maybe because I, like, quit and, like, exited out or something. Like, this is a Mario Maker ass level design if I've ever seen it, with some of these enemy placements. Like that coral that's, like, not connecting properly because it's meant as, like, starting from the bottom, but they didn't re-sprite anything. Shucks. That's a pit. Okay. You cannot stomp on enemies underwater. Good to know. Also, the water pulls you down a bit, so like sometimes you can't even see the pit, but the physics are telling you, oh wait, you're above water. Alright. That's bad. Okay. We're alive. Damn, I died right before the end last time. That's upsetting. That always is upsetting. It's like, do I count this for a game clearing if I beat this? Because, again, the last time I would have played Lost Levels would have been, with save states. So it's like, I could hypothetically count this if I beat this. Also, the slight physics changes kind of make it like a different version, and I often count those like kind of separately. I don't know how other people feel about that actually. Like, you know, if you beat Mario All-Stars or like Mario for Super players, does that also count for All-Stars because the physics are different? Oh, I was on the left side of the screen. I thought I was on the center of the screen. Ah, okay. Same with like All-Stars too, because the physics are slightly different. So it's like, would you count All-Stars? Also because you don't have to beat the game 8 times. So it's like, would you actually count like All-Stars separately? Or it's like, oh, I beat this version, so it counts for like all versions of All-Stars. Because I almost feel like there's merit to counting them as separate game clears. What if I just keep holding, Right. It actually paid off. I think one of these actually has a flagpole jump, where if you jump past it, you actually get to a minus, like, warp zone, where it actually takes you backwards, so you have to be very careful not to shoot at the end. I don't know which one it is, though. It might be this one, actually. Alright, is this a maze? This is giving maze energy. Definitely giving maze energy. Alright. Damn. Lower. I'm gonna go mid. Mid is correct. Sure? Nope. This is kind of miserable, actually. I don't know the combination for this at all. So yeah. I don't want to like pause and look it up in the middle of stream, but that would probably be the smart decision, actually. Okay. It is not mid. Alright, I forgot about the fire bar. So it's low mid. And you stay mid. And then you go low again? You do not go low again. You do not go mid, so you must have to go high there. Alright, so at least I have this part down. So I guess you must have to go high here. Shoot. It's about going high there. Alright, I'm just playing bad at this point. Oh my god. Do I have a no backseating tag on? I don't think I do. It's like, I wonder if I should, but also in moments like this, it's like, maybe backseating wouldn't be a problem. Shoot. That's a really weird jump to make. Like, is that what you're supposed to do? Because I thought I went through all the other paths and it was not correct, so I guess you have to go upper, but I can't make that jump at all. Also, my timing is just really bad, and it's... yeah, I don't know what to do to clear that. Because every other path is wrong. Because then that tax is wrong. And that's the only way forward, is the upper path, but I genuinely don't know how to get up there. Ah well, I tried. I had not hydrated all stream, so that's what I was doing just now. See, typically I'd like to stream another, like, half hour. I genuinely don't know what to do now. Unless I just look this up. Was that 3-4? I think that was 3-4. Oh, I see. Okay. That's actually not that bad. We'll give it another go. Now that I've hydrated. Good start. I was overthinking. That totally never happens. That's happened before. Yeah, I'm a snow fox. Don't wanna wither up. But yeah, I was being a silly and think, oh yeah, there's probably like hidden blocks, because it's like... it's lost levels, they're being cheeky with everything. Alright, make that jump, and then... I might as well go top path. There we go. Hey, you know who made a really good call and didn't look up the rest of the path, though? Me? Yeah, I didn't look up what to do after that, which was probably not the smartest choice, now that I think about it. No one ever said I made good decisions. Just decisions. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? It's just faster to do that, probably. Okay, lost levels 4-3 or 3-4 and actually pay attention to the rest of the map this time. Okay, so you just stay upper path, it looks like. Yep. Back to 10 lives, so that's good. So you go low, low, then mid. And then here, you jump across, go high, using the hidden blocks, and then keep moving along the top path. And watch me die to Bowser immediately after this, knowing my luck. I finally figure out the combo, and then immediately botched at the end. Good, I didn't botch it at the end. Alrighty, moving on to World 4-1. This is as far as I got on my practice run of this, because I used warps, to be honest. So I don't know what to expect from this level, because like, I kind of tapped out in World 4-2. This is like a really tight spring, also. I actually don't know if that's there or if that's one of the changes, because I do know they changed a few things, just to be compatible, basically, with the physics. If you take out the wind, for example. Like, I know they added springs, I'm pretty sure, from what I read somewhere. This is not worth it, but it paid off. I easily could have plummeted into the abyss, but hey, it worked, so I'll take it. Oh hey, cool. How do I get that? Oh wait, do I want to do that? Is this gonna take me like backwards or something, knowing this game? Or is this just a normal coin heaven? It's not a normal coin heaven. Based on the bricks. And go lower path, and upper path. Is there screen tearing? It just kinda hit me, it's like, it almost looks like there's screen tearing sometimes. Why'd I jump? Did that take me backwards also? I think it did. This game is a game. It definitely feels like a game that was made in like under a year, which I'm pretty sure it was. Not to say good games have been made, or not to say that good games haven't been made in shorter amounts of time. I think of like Majora's Mask's like whirlwind development cycle, which again, it's one of those things where it's like, I love Majora's Mask, I will still be like, man, I wish they had actually like rested at all during the development of it, and not just, you know, hammering out this game as quickly as they did, even though I greatly appreciate Majora. See, that's probably on the list too. I love Majora's Mask. Then you get to like Breath of the Wild, and then we get to a problem. Because it's like, how do I stream Breath of the Wild in a reasonable amount of time? It's like, I don't know if that's possible. That's like gonna be a long stream series, no matter what. I should've just jumped past. I shouldn't have tried to slow down. It ate my jump. I will blame the game for that. Not the game specifically, but this port, because I'm pretty sure I jumped. That's the neat part, you don't? I somehow knew that was gonna be the response. I also don't know if I do tiers, because as much as I did enjoy tiers, I think one is sufficient for the sake of this marathon. I have had an idea to do a Korok subathon, where basically the amount of subs determine how many Korok seeds I have to get. Because I'm not like super likely to get that many subs because I'm just starting out. So it'd be a way to like incentivize without like being overly punishing, I'd say. I actually enjoy getting the Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I find it kind of therapeutic to just run around and collect stuff, but maybe it's just how my brain operates. This looks like a difficult level. Oh, that's a pit. Okay, we're already off to a fun start here. not have... I should have looked before I left there. You like them too if you're near them? Like, I 100%ed Breath of the Wild, just to put things in perspective, so like... That's why I always say I'm not a good judge of things, because like... I'm an outlier. I'm gonna be blunt. I am definitely an outlier with a lot of games. Nearly is an outlier and should not be counted in this study. Alright, okay, we're alive. Alright, we're still alive, still in it. Alright, not bad. Yeah, I get the complaints that there's too much stuff in those games, but again, I still need to 100% Tears of the Kingdom just because I'm that nuts, probably. But again, it's... Ow. Cool. Very kind of you, game. I'd at least like to do all shrines. I know that much, but beyond that, I don't know how I'd approach streaming Breath of the Wild. Ah, okay. Somehow did not die there. I can't even remember the last time I saw a speedrun of Lost Levels. Like, this doesn't feel familiar. This is some, like, Super Mario Bros. 3-ass platformer design. There's a room like that in one level. It's like in World 4, I think. Okay, this is just overkill. Like, come on, game. It's only a lot if you want everything. Yeah, that's true. But I do. That was just me being slow on the draw. That wasn't the game's fault for once. And that was me forgetting the fire bar was there. Okay, not forgetting this time. Yeah, I very much enjoy Ooh Piece of Candy games, but that's just like how my ADHD brain operates, where I just really enjoy... It's like, again, I'm someone who enjoys Fortnite enough to play it like almost daily for, what, 4 years now? There's a costume for that? Oh right, you get like a special thingy. I kind of forgot, to be honest. It's been a bit, and I never 100%ed for Frontiers. Does that count all memory tokens? I think it does. Yeah, that's kind of gross, personally. But, again, I have no room to judge as someone who has found 900 Crocs. If you want to be, like, technical, I've actually found more like 1,400 Crocs if we're counting both games. Alright, I disagree with that hitbox, personally. And that one too, because I feel like I should have had iframes. God, why do I keep forgetting that's there? I like how I haven't even been religious for like years, and I still use like God as like an exclamation. Alright. Hammer Bro, please cooperate. Now this garbage, and these Goombas. That's what people aren't devout to, that's fair. I'm not particularly devout at this point. Why am I playing so recklessly in a game that's designed to be hard? This is not smart. I need to work smarter, not harder. Why did I do that? I survived without getting hit, but why did I do that? That was very dangerous. Yeah, I shouldn't even try. I should just run for it there. Hey, upper path this time. We'll see if that works better. Alright, now what do we do with this garbage? Oh, just like that. Well, that's actually really easy. Oh, got it. Piece of cake. Nothing to worry about. Totally wasn't, like, completely panicked the entire stage. Not at all. Remember when I was like, hey, maybe I should make, like, Lost Levels, like, an incentive or something? Continues to play Lost Levels anyway. No one ever said I made good decisions as a streamer. Alright. Damn, some of these pipes are like at the exact tip of your jump. That can't be it. That was too short. Oh. Yeah. Well, at least they gave you a little landing to jump that. Oh, that's getting smaller. Okay, we are fine. No sweat. Now, are the red piranha plants faster, or do they also ignore standing on them? I cannot remember. But there's something really frustrating about them. This was a blind jump. Why did I think that was a good idea? I have to do this part again? No, it's this part. Okay. Oh, I can just run off. That works too. I could be cheeky and just use a warp after this if I wanted to, like, finish the game a lot easier. Maybe I should. Just because I don't think I'm beating the rest of the world's, like, vanilla without warps. But I actually have no idea where this warp would even be. Genuinely. No clue. I might have missed it already, for all I know. Alright. Okay. This legally qualifies as level design. Oh, okay. Lost levels, warp zones. If it was in that level, that'd be very unfortunate. Alright, so... via a beanstalk to the left of the elevators. Huh. Alright. Well, that shouldn't be too hard to find, I say. Immediately about to regret everything. As soon as I say it. Hey, so what was that about regretting everything? I don't know what my sense of humor is. Sometimes I wonder. Like, sometimes I just kind of question, like, what is my sense of humor? Or, like, what is my vibe as a streamer? Because I feel like I try to be, like, chill, but I don't know how chill I actually am. Beanstalk to the left of the platforms? I think that's what it said. Fun? Oh. Ew. I see what you have to do here. I hate this. This is miserable. It's like you gotta, like, do this probably. You gotta jump low, and then, like, there we go. Okay, that actually wasn't that bad. Fun? Aw, well, I'm glad you think I'm fun. I try to be fun. Because I feel like I just spend a lot of time, like... I don't know how to describe where I was going with that. Okay, so just double checking, there's a warp backwards here, so I need to be very careful. By the way, I don't know anything about this world, so we are in for a treat. Again, you might be thinking, oh wait, why do you use a warp? Just to be able to finish this in a reasonable amount of time. Because, like, I'm probably not finishing this in 10 minutes, in all fairness, but it is increasing our odds. As I jump straight into a piranha plant. I feel like my sense of humor is very snide, for lack of a better term. Like, there's this, like, cute exterior of a cute, like, snow fox. But I feel like my actual sense of humor is very shaped by Mystery Science Theater. The scene I always use to explain my sense of humor, is one of, Tom Serrao saying, and I quote, "Ooh, sign me up for that," sarcastically, because I feel like I just thrive off sarcasm to some level. So it does make me wonder what impression I give off when I stream, because on one hand, I feel like it can be very cutesy in terms of like how I present myself, but other times it can just be an absolute, like, yeah, gremlin, basically. A little sarcasm goblin. This was dumb. Okay. Cool. Interesting. Very interesting. I can do this, though. Again, I've beaten Celeste, I can beat this. The only reason I haven't beaten Super Meat Boy, or even played it, is just I find the aesthetics of Super Meat Boy off-putting. It's a little, like, I don't know, squishy is the word that comes to mind, like, which I guess is not... This is an apt way to put it, but... Alright, so what the hell do we do here? You need a lot of speed for that, okay. What other hard platformers have I finished? I want to finish VVVVVV at some point. That's like on the list of like game killing possibilities. Because I've heard like that game's really hard. Well, sacrificial play, but we made it. Oh, Jesus. I don't think Jesus could save me there, but... I don't think... I can say something very bad, so maybe I should stop myself. Oh, that sucks. I can just jump into the pit full tilt. That works. I've come so far, I'm just going full, like, stubborn mode now. I'm gonna beat this tonight, because I'm determined. You only have 4 levels left, how bad could it be? She says, knowing how bad it could be. But it's like, I feel like a lot of my jokes don't land. Hence all the -2s I've accumulated over the last year. Alright. Locking in, or attempting to at least. That's some interesting flicker there. It must be like the bottom of a cloud or something. It's on like the left corner. Alright. Alright, need more height on that. Okay. Did feel closer to the right idea, at least. Did I pass it? I did. I missed the exact block that had it. Okay, that sucks. I didn't land. A lot of times I verbalize mistakes I make in games, which I almost feel like I have been told. I'm like, oh, like, I've been told not to do that at times, but it actually helps me to say something out loud. To like verbalize what I did wrong, because then it kind of sticks better in my mind what I did wrong. As she says, making the exact same mistake as last time. Like, I remember trying that, like, doing that once, like, specifically commenting on when I messed up in, like, a fighting game. Got told I had a bad attitude over it, and it's like, oh. Okay. And people wonder why I don't like Smash Bros. To clarify, I do enjoy playing Smash Bros. I just don't like engaging beyond, like, just playing by myself usually in Smash Bros. Because I have not had great experiences playing that with people. And just the wider community that plays Smash, to be fair. No shortage of stories. Hey, remember when I said to jump higher there? I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, that's how I feel with Pokemon, where it's just like, do not perceive, I just play the game. And I feel like that's actually a much better way to enjoy Pokemon. It's just do not perceive, and just adopt that strategy, because it feels like there's always some problem with Pokemon fandom. Same as there's always a problem with the Smash fandom. Or not even the fandom in this case, but like for Smash, just the competitive side has so many like scandals at this point. That might be high enough. Alright, now we have this BS with the Hammer Bro. What the hell? Okay. Cool. You can stand on that. Good to know. Oh, shoot. I lived. I did not live. Damn, this level just keeps going. Like, I thought it would have been at the end by now, but apparently not. I still need to play Scarlet and Violet. I genuinely want to. Like, I am very much an advocate of if I can, I like forming my own opinion on games. And Pokemon Scarvi is definitely one where I want to form my own opinion, just because it is such a hotbed of conversation. I just kind of want to see it for myself, basically. Shit. Alright. I should have just kept going, because then I could have outsped the actual hammer throw. Is there not a checkpoint in this level? It feels like there isn't. Yeah, I've heard, like, on a technical level, they're a mess. But, like, in terms of, like, vibe, they're very good. In terms of story, they're pretty good. Like, I remember seeing a lot of takes of this would be the best Pokemon game if it had stability. And that's, like, high praise for just the rest of the game, because, like, it's one of the best Pokemon games, according to some things I've heard. Like, even in spite of all the problems it does have. Which, again, I think it's a healthy way to look at a game. I think it's actually very unhealthy to try to, like, dwell on negatives. Like, it's way better, in a lot of ways, to focus on positives, so I understand that that's not as good for clickbait. Shoot. Alright, screen scroll. Couldn't see the bullet bill. This is 8-1, by the way, so it's going to be hard. Like, it's the last level. We also just jumped, like, 3 worlds, so it's gonna be a difficulty spike. So yeah, I'm not, like, shocked that we're not having the best time with this level. I need to unscroll it after this jump. Like, genuinely, I need to remember to do that. Because I think that'll help, actually. Like, I enjoyed Sword and Shield, for all of its, like, shortcomings at times. I thought Sword and Shield was a lot of fun. I also really like, X and Y, which I know are very, like, polarizing. And again, ironically, my hottest Pokemon take is actually like X and Y more than Black and White, just because of like burnout. I kind of hit Pokemon fatigue at a point, and it actually got better by X and Y. So again, just pure enjoyment, I enjoyed them more, even though I fully admit that, like, I'd be willing to say Black and White are the better made Pokemon games. Alright, missed that cycle. Alright, you have to slow down there. Cool. Like, streaming Pokemon, to me, sounds like one of those things that just feels miserable because of, like, how the fanbase is. Like, as much as I would like to stream Pokemon games, I worry about how that would go over. Like, completely bluntly. Like, to be completely blunt about it. Sometimes it feels like you'll just randomly speed up with these physics. And I think it's just like the way running works in Mario 1 normally, but it just feels worse in this version. You can pin a message or tag the stream. That doesn't really stop people on the internet. This sign can't stop me because I can't read. It tends to kick into play with, like, spoiler tags. I might take a break after this game over, partly just need to get up and stretch and everything. But I am almost getting into stubborn mode of like, I kinda wanna beat this tonight. Again, I did skip a bunch of worlds, to be fair, so it's not like a full playthrough of Lost Levels, but a decent chunk of Lost Levels on stream. And stop! Ran to the Piranha Plant anyway, because I'm very good at this game. And memorization. Yeah, I'm gonna get up and stretch, actually. This will only take a minute, so I'm not gonna cut away. Hello, I am back. I'm at a massive encoding drop for some reason. It feels like it corresponds to like when I like turn off my monitor and step away. But anyway, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something and I forgot what it was. I think I was gonna say I'm trying to get better at like actually closing my eyes if I'm gonna leave it on screen, just because like I've hired this fox to stare at you, but also like with a broken neck, so I look like I'm out of a horror movie. It's not the most appealing imagery. Happy Yuna, thank you. See, like, I need more emotes. I genuinely want emotes, but, again, the artists I would want to commission are not currently taking commissions, unfortunately. I do have very specific artists in mind for a couple emote ideas. Alright, that does not kill the piranha plant. Good to know. I'm just gonna gun it here. Gunning it does not work. Okay. Noted. Again, reminder, we're only on 8-1. If we get to like 3 hours, I'm gonna call it, probably. I'm just gonna give up. And we'll try again some other time. But again, I would kind of like to attempt this at least, because Kid Me never actually got the medal for super hard mode, or super players in this game specifically, though again, I have beaten lost levels with save states. Probably should have set my drink right in front of my television, huh? Alright, so far so good. Didn't die to this pit this time. So we are learning. Slowly but surely, I am learning. Nailed that part. There we go. This is very awkward. Ah, I was really hoping the shell would have despawned by then. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do about the running hammer bros. That's the real hurdle I'm running into at the moment, is they are very aggressive. At least I gave you a power-up. So not completely SOL. Just a little SOL as a treat. I am amazed it gave it to me. Alright. Okay, just stand there and take it, that works too. Okay, I was gonna say I'm gonna wait for the bullet bills. I forgot what elevation it was on. My hand is starting to cramp. Holy. Again, the GameCube was not really meant for 2D platformers. Probably why there weren't any on GameCube, basically, as far as I can think of. Oh, that was a really bad sync up there. We made it through. Why'd they jump? I panicked. Not at the disco, but I still panicked. If I do something... Okay, I overshot, but that might have worked. What I was trying to do is stand on the block, so the hammer bro would run off the edge, which does seem to work in theory. But again, it was just a case of I overshot the jump. Alright, so about now. But again, like, genuinely, I'm enjoying this. Maybe that speaks to me as a gamer and my ability to just bash my head against a challenge for longer than I really should. But I am genuinely enjoying trying to, like, parse out, like, how to get through this. I'm just gonna stand here, let's see if this works. Yep, that works. I'm gonna go low. Is there a level here that, like, loops or something? Is it, like, 8-2 or 8-3? Because I could have sworn one of them ends up looping, and you have to, like, find a secret, like, warp or something to get through. But again, it's been a hot minute since I played last level, so I don't really remember. Well, that could have gone better, but we did get through it eventually. I'm gonna reset the tracking. It feels like my model's kind of freaking out a little bit here. There we go. Aw, that looks cute. A little, like, fall decor. That's very festive. Again, they're actually a lot more generous with power-ups than I would expect for lost levels. One of these has to be a poison, right? Yep. Who could have seen this coming? Shucks. Alright, I see what to do here. I don't like it, but I see what to do here. My hand is cramping up, that is my excuse for not pressing a button there. It's just kind of a consequence of using a GameCube controller for this. Wow, this is getting, like, really sweaty. It's almost like I'm playing Lost levels. You ever wonder how easy it would be to play, like, Xrd or something on, like, a GameCube controller? Would that even work for me? Yeah, that would work for me, huh? I don't use, L2 for anything, particularly. So yeah, I could actually make a GameCube controller work for Guilty Gear. That'd probably be a bad idea, but it would be feasible. I don't like the look of this setup. Oh yeah, you can't bounce on it. It's when you have a star, so it's actually kind of a trap. Yeah, if we get stuck, I'll take a break and look up a few tips. Why did I do that? I am scared, but I think this is correct. I hope it's correct. Because I know one of the levels has something like this. And I hope I didn't screw up. Alright, 8-3, in theory. See, I remember seeing a speedrun years ago that had something like that, so I kinda had a general idea of what to do, even if I didn't remember the specifics of it. And I just saw a block, it's like, that's probably the one that I'm supposed to find. I think otherwise it does, like, loop or something. And what the hell do they want me to do here? I slowed down, I should've just kept running. Yeah, I think this kind of is a good example of how I play 2D platformers. I do not mind brute forcing games like this. Part, again, if the series is to show, like, gaming roots and such, this is actually a very good example of my gaming roots of just, yeah, how I approach difficult games. Yet I also don't like Souls games for some reason. Though in the case of Souls games, it's more because I don't like the, like, tone and everything. I could probably get used to a Souls game if I was given the opportunity, but... again, it's more of a tonal problem. Alright, made it. Why am I expecting a hammer bro at any moment? Hey, look who called that. It's almost like I've played way too much Mario and understand Mario level design principles too well sometimes. I should just keep running, the spring is not worth it. Yeah, the question I have is what the hell do you do about the Hammer Bros? Cause... yeah, very much in the way. I was trying to get a running jump, but I did not press right soon enough. But again, like, as someone who is 100%, it's not 100%, but like, gotten all the major stages and strawberries and Celeste, the ones I'm missing are like, oh wait, I'm dumb, I should use the Koopa shell. That would actually be a good strat, wouldn't it? Yeah, now we're thinking. Now we're getting somewhere. But again, I enjoy, like, some level of trial and error. Obviously, some games are too absurd with this. But again, I like how at the beginning of this, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna really play much of this. And here I am at World 8-3, or 2. I think it's 3. I always feel like I'm not gonna make that jump for some reason. Oh shit, there's a Lakitu now? Oh, that sucks. Hey, we made it. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, good, that wasn't a trap. Cool. Wait, huh? What am I looking at here? Oh, I think I see what they want me to do, and I don't really like it, cause screen scroll. Aha! And then just run off like a dumbass. Like, right idea, really bad execution there. The problem is I haven't seen that last part, so I'm gonna have to just kind of learn on the fly, because this early part I've done so many times, I kind of know what I'm doing, but the rest of it I need to, like, kind of figure out. Why don't I trust this? I don't trust this. Why do I have a feeling this is gonna take me backwards? Is this the star? That's the star. That worked out last time, we'll see if it works out this time. Don't scroll the screen as much this time. And it didn't take my jump. I was over the pit when I pressed A. But again, I don't know what it says about me that I'm actually having fun doing this. I almost want to genuinely play, like, All-Stars Lost Levels because of this. Try to beat all, like, the extra worlds, because I've never done that before. Bad turnaround timing. That was just me being silly. I like how I got this part down really well, and I'm completely botching it. Like, I just kinda got it memorized, but now I'm completely screwing up. Speaking of got it memorized, that's another game I want to play on stream is Kingdom Hearts. But I don't know where that would fit in. So I do like me some Kingdom Hearts. Okay, that really sucks. However, I don't know if it's like enough of a favorite of mine to count for the favorites series. Oh, this is bad. I didn't know the Lakitu would follow me that far, so we definitely need to fight him. I wonder if World 8's, like, 8-4 is a maze like it is in the main game. And if so, how bad it's gonna be. Again, it doesn't help that I'm playing like a screen-crunched version of Lost Levels either, so I can't really see where I'm going. Oh, by the way, I probably should have mentioned this sooner. You can't actually press L or R on Game Boy and Game Boy Color games on a Game Boy player to like stretch out the screen. I personally don't like playing games like this. I feel like this is very distracting, personally. Yeah, we're not gonna use that mode, because I think it's very, like, difficult to parse. I might be a little bit of a purist when it comes to, like, some, like, retro games. If I don't land on that Lakitu right away, I have problems landing on them later. Lakitu is such an interesting name, because like, Japanese name for this character is like Jugum. Which is like, I don't know where they got Lakitu from. I don't know what it means. God damn it. If I had landed on that block, I would have been okay, but... If I had a fire flower, I'd be fine, but that's, like, definitely in that easier said than done territory, keeping a fire flower to this point. Dang it again. Alright, that's good. Alright, bad timing. Right execution, wrong... Wait, right idea, wrong execution. Okay, then the Koopa just killed my jump. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what it says about me that I'm actually having fun right now. I don't know how fun it is for everyone watching me right now, just bashing my head against the same stage over and over again, but I am having a good time. If anyone wants to, like, I don't know, ask anything, like Q&A, because I'm kind of on autopilot mode, like, this wouldn't be a bad time. Somehow I have a feeling I know exactly the kind of questions I'm gonna get, though. How many of these are poison mushrooms? It's like 2, I think. Yeah, Star worked out last time. Oh, you have to hit like the tail end of that spring to make it, if you're not gonna bounce. That was me looking at the stream window, and not the game. Damn it. Again, if I can land on that, it's fine. You need less frame delay, not more. True. There we go. Right side. There we go. And okay, you gotta keep your speed for that. Gotcha. Also, you can probably start higher too if you wait on the platform. We're trying to balance the height of the platform and speed. It's gonna be interesting. Shoot. There we go. It works. Good to know. And I just completely botched it anyway. Actually, it might be easier to do that way. Like, I am having a good time working out the solutions for everything here. Damn. Okay, that was just me being very ill-sighted. Which one is the star? It's this one, right? Running start. That's like centered, and that is enough. So centered is okay, just not too far to the side. Okay, so now we need to figure out this hellscape. Hell yeah, let's go. Alright, well, 8-4. I'm scared. I don't know what to expect. What am I looking at? Jesus, that's a height jump. Thank you. I hope I got this. This might take a bit, but we'll persevere eventually. I'm gonna take a moment and look this up real quickly. 8-4, just to kind of know what I'm getting myself into. Aw, thank you. I believe in me too. Oh, okay, I'm gonna keep this map open because that looks very helpful. Okay, I'm gonna do this. This feels easier. There's apparently a hidden block with an item here. Oh, that's poison. Oh, well, that's not nearly as good then. So... we need the first piranha plant. Alright, neat. So... yeah. Or I can just jump straight into the lava, that works too. Now after this, I kinda wanna watch a speedrun of Lost Levels so I kind of have some basic familiarity with, like, the overall level design. What the hell do they expect from me here? Oh god, okay, that was just misinput there. Right idea, though. Plus panic. Okay, so yeah, you basically have to bounce off the coop, like that. Really? You're gonna throw in an underwater area? At least it's colored accordingly, cause like the one in Mario 1 just uses like default colors. Okay, I don't think I should have survived that. Oh, thank god. They're not that mean, at least. Just a little mean, but not that mean. Never mind, I'm just gonna completely botch that. Running start. There's also like a fake Bowser at a point, so I know that much, but... So don't know which pape is correct at this point. Okay, got a chime. So I did something correct without meaning to. Oh no. Oh god. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna real quick check here, because I don't know if I want to do all this over again. So this takes us over here. And so we want to just keep going from here on. Okay. Fake Bowser time. Spicy Beetle. Interesting. Alright, here we go. Hell yeah, let's go. Wow, you're a super player. Congratulations. Alright, that took a little bit longer than I expected, though again, I wasn't even sure if I was gonna play this at all tonight in full, quote-unquote in full, since I did skip quite a few levels along the way. I've never seen this screen before, by the way, because I've never beaten Lost Levels. I did not know this happened, like, genuinely. So because this gives you credits, does this mean I've actually finally beaten this game after like 30 years? Because technically I never would have gotten credits before. Which is like a wild realization to be having. Yeah, I've never heard this song before. This is completely new to me. Yeah, I'm glad I could do it on stream though. That was a lot of fun. Again, Lost Levels is hard. However, again, as someone who likes really difficult platformers at times, I do enjoy this quite a bit. Yeah, you don't get credits for the Mario 1 portion in this. Only for this part, apparently. I did use a warp. I warped from 5.2 to 8.1 just for the sake of not being able to get through it in time. And to be fair, this was like a 2.5 hour stream, so I definitely would not have been able to finish this if I did not use the warp. There's also no, like, World 9 onwards anyway in this version. So yeah, the latter worlds are not applicable in this version anyway, so I figured might as well warp. If I ever do All-Stars, we'll do it warpless. Yeah, this is literally the first time I've ever done this in my entire life, as far as I can recollect, and I don't think Kid Me would have ever gone through that. And I think Kid Me would also remember getting that, but I don't think I ever have. Yep, Yoshi Award. Again, first time I've ever gotten that in my lifetime. What was our score by the end? Probably not great. Actually, not a bad score. But yeah, there's no level select for this part, unlike the main game, which is unfortunate. It's not the right menu. But yeah, we can just kinda appreciate this. Because I've never seen it in-game before. I've seen it on wikis, and that's it. I forgot what the other rewards are for, to be honest. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't have 100% it, just on the nature of never having done the challenge mode. Also, again, one of these is unobtainable, unless I, like, hook up a Game Boy. And I don't know if it's a single cart game, so I would probably have to, like, literally get another copy of the game, which would probably be impossible. But yeah, thanks. Also, hi Sheena. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, that was a surprisingly complete look at Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. That was a lot of fun. Again, important game as the first version of Mario 1 I ever finished, and it was very fun getting to actually beat Mario the last levels on stream, in a way, through this. Whenever we return to the series, and again, I'm not entirely sure the timing of it, but once we return to Mario, I might just do Mario Advance next, just for the sake of, like, staying on topic. We might do that next week. I might do another stream this week, and I might have plans that are separate from the little favorites series I plan to do, but yeah, if anything, that just kind of makes me want to play, like, do a complete run of Lost Levels. And I don't know what that says about me. In Lost Levels on All-Stars, do you start from the same level if you game over, or do you start from the beginning of the world? Because that would make a difference too. Same level? Well, in that case, All-Stars would be pretty doable then. FDS is beginning, and I think Mario 1 is beginning of the world also in All-Stars, but I may be mistaken on that. Actually, might be same level too. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so that is specifically for All-Stars. At least they're a little bit nice in that way. But again, if that's the case, I can probably beat All-Stars. Or like, I could probably 100% Lost Levels then, without, like, save states. That is something to put on the docket for future me. But for now, I changed the chat settings so a single emote will be very big now. No matter what the emote... It doesn't require, like, the bit settings or anything, that's just for the Twitch chat, but it does show emotes really big, and I like that. Thank you. Thank y'all. Yeah, All-Stars for the sake of not having to beat the game 8 times. But yeah, it feels good to be back to streaming. This was a longer stream than I thought it would be, so that feels especially good after such a long break. I was gonna react to the Switch 2 trailer if I had time, but I've also been streaming for 2.5 hours, so maybe I should just end it here. Yeah, I remember you, like, documenting all your playthroughs, Caitlin. It's like, that is more, commitment to this than I think I would have, even as someone who did end up being like, you know what, I actually kind of enjoyed Lost Levels a little bit. Definitely not like a high point for me in terms of like the series, but I did enjoy kind of like figuring out how to approach all the different bizarre esoteric challenges that the game threw my way. On All-Stars and Worlds A through D, yeah, that is totally valid. But yeah, hopefully there will be another stream this week. I'm torn. Actually, I think I have plans on Thursday. So it'd probably be Wednesday then. Oh, World 6 sucks. Well, good thing we didn't see it today. Just dodge that bullet, I guess. Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun. Would definitely consider returning to the game at some point, again, through All-Stars. Ooh, ouch. A water level and a maze, gross. Well, again, that's a problem for future me to figure out. But for now, thanks everyone for the, warm welcome back, also. Again, feels good to be back to streaming a little bit. I got a longer stream than I meant it to be, but Wednesday I might do something very different, but I'm a little bit on the fence because I don't know if I want to start a new game or if I want to save that for another time. I might move the Mario slot to Wednesdays actually, and then do like game clearing on Mondays, but again, I am still trying to figure out my schedule. I also started streaming half an hour late, so I definitely could have gone longer, but that was my bad. And now I'm just kind of rambling because I'm enjoying hanging out because it's been so long since I streamed. again, it's kind of nice getting back to it after all this time. I have a lot of game clearing options. I kind of want to start with Kitsune Tales, but I might save that actually for another time. Again, we might just, like, if I stream again on Wednesday or Monday, hopefully for sure, I might just go into Mario Advance and go through that game. That shouldn't take 2 hours either, but I'm also bad at Mario Advance. That'll also be on NSO, so I might use it just a little bit for the sake of time. I might also work on this like 4x3 layout because it's a little scuffed. It was kind of a last minute like trying different options, and this is kind of just what I ended up with, so I might fine tune this layout a little bit more. Yeah, thank you all for watching, thanks for hanging out, thank you for the support as always. Again, hopefully there'll be a stream on Wednesday, that's the current plan at least, and the game is still kind of up in the air. Almost considered a Friday stream just because of an anniversary, but I don't know if I'll swing that or not. That's a lot of streams in 1 week for me, when I've barely been doing one a week. Yeah, hope everyone... we're not gonna do a raid, just on by the nature of a lot of the streamers I would normally raid are still traveling, or exhausted from traveling. So, unfortunately, we will not be doing a raid today, but I hope everyone has a good rest of their evening, and if I don't stream again this week, I hope everyone has a good week. I know things have been difficult for a lot of people, myself included, but I just wanted to say we can all get through it. It may not be easy, it may not be like without some scars along the way, shall we say, but we're all gonna get through this, I hope. And I think having these streams, having these little small communities to like hang out and just kinda escape a little bit, I think that's really helpful at a time like this. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm not the best at like motivational speech. I'm learning, because I'm like... my brain is a little fuzzy still, but yeah, I'm also really bad at ending streams too. Like I just kind of want to keep rambling, but I don't know what else there is to say. Other than thank you all for being cool. Thank you all for being cool people, and I'm rooting for you if you're going through anything. I know a lot of people are, but I will do my best to try to help if I can. Even if it's just these little streams as a diversion, or more direct, I would like to be able to help. But yeah, on that note, I think I'm gonna call it here. So thank you all again for everything, for watching, for support, for just being good people, good friends. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back before too long with something different. So yeah, take care everybody.